Hey, this is WebJunior 1977 here, back in the Oasis once again, of course, and try to get some people in here, and yeah, see where we can get conversation going. All right. Figured I'd turn off most of the lights and turn on all the neon stuff. I actually have one more neon sign, but it's that way, so you won't be able to see it anyway. Find a spot for it, but probably not likely to find a spot for it anytime soon, but I can't see that. I can't see the controller. It's kind of like, it's giving off white at least, but you can't really tell that it's a controller. Hey, girlie, how's it going? What's that? Oh, okay. That's your name. That's a long name there, buddy. Or, yeah, I guess you're a guy, I would imagine, since it's Joseph, or, okay. Or not Joseph, I guess, but we'll just call you JJ. How's that? That's easy. How's it going? 2 people commented, but it says there's only 1 viewer, which is kind of strange, but yeah. Go figure that. Move the TV back out of the way. There we go. Looks a lot better. Really can't see the art or the you can't really see the arcade screens very well either. Gallagher you can kind of see, but the other one's kind of back a little further, but it serves its purpose. And the controller is like really freaking bright here. You can't really tell, but that's like a neon controller. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. Your mom just gave me this little shelf right here, girlie. It's got some stuff on it. I'll have to send you a picture of it. I've got some little stuff mostly can go on it. There's a couple big things. Well, the one big thing I kind of tied it off to the wall so it can't fall over, which, yeah, so. Kind of made sure that it won't fall over, basically. out next time I go out to the dumpster, just because why not? Don't really need it anymore, but yeah, I've changed it around a little bit. Figured I'd go like dark mode and put on the neon lights. It's been a little while since I've done that. I would turn this other one on, but all it's going to do is be light across this way, and you're not going to be able to see the sign anyway, but it says game zone. I really don't have a spot for it back here. Although I might replace it with the controller over there if it's able to be seen better than the controller, because the controller just looks like a big ball of light. You can't really tell what it is. You can at least read the game room sign, and that one says Web Junior 1977, or Webb's Retro Gaming Oasis, actually. This one up here says Webb's Retro Gaming Oasis. Don't know if you can really see that either, but sort of, I guess. It probably needs to be a little bit closer somehow. Not quite sure how yet, but yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to do like a Halloween thing. Yeah, it looks pretty cool as kind of a Halloweeny thing. Yeah, I like to get the couple things from Dollar General, and I didn't move my mic out here, which I should have done, so you can maybe hear me a little better. It's gonna be right in the way of the game room sign, isn't it? But oh well. But yeah, well, there we go. Now you might be able to hear me a little bit better. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. I got this American flag. It's made out of wood. It comes from Dollar General. From 4th of July, they had a 50% off sale. I got it for like $2.50, so couldn't beat that. I got I don't know if you've seen the game clock. It's pretty awesome. Got that from Dollar General too. I can't remember where I got this Atari sign at. I'm thinking it came from... No, this Atari sign came from Tractor Supply Company, which is pretty awesome. But they have like Dollar General now. They have Halloween stuff, and the one thing I really like is the candles. They're like skulls on the candles. They look pretty awesome. I'm thinking about getting a couple of them to have them on the stream. Working on a computer over here. This is, I guess you might call them Pop-Pop too. I'm not sure if you do. If your mom's dad, I don't know what you call him, Pap or Pop-Pop, or my kids call him Pop-Pop, but that's his computer. I had to put a power supply in it as soon as I find one. I think I might know a location of one, so that'd be cool. Then I gotta up the RAM in it so it's a little faster for him. Got my turntable here, record player. Turntable, same thing. You probably know it better as a record player. A lot of people call it turntable. But got that GameCube, but sadly it doesn't work. Got a few consoles that don't work that one of these days I might actually somehow get to work. Hopefully, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that, but I'm going to try to get them to work. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's his computer. His power supply went out, so I'm going to fix that for him. It's an easy fix. I just got to find the power supply, you know. That's the hardest part, but I vacuumed it all out for him. So we'll be ready to put the new power supply in. Thinking about putting some lighting in the shelves. Just maybe some of them little push lights where you push them on, they take batteries. That cabinet over there that your Aunt Angel gave me, it had like fluorescent lighting in it, but I kind of scared to death of fluorescent lighting because it gets hot, not like an LED. An LED doesn't get hot, but the fluorescent lights get hot. So I was, was kind of worried that, I don't need another fire. I really don't. So I'm gonna play it on the safe side, and I'm gonna get some of the little battery powered LEDs, the ones you just push on and off, and tape them, stick them up above each one of the consoles so it lights them up. So when I have a dark room like this, you'll be able to see some of the stuff, There we go. That might work a little bit better. Put my mic over there a little ways. But I hope everybody watching, and well, everybody that's not watching, they might not be able to hear me, but I hope everybody's having a good night. Having a pretty good night. Got some bad news from a buddy of mine. His father passed away, and really sad news. But other than that, everything's going pretty good. It's like a Nintendo Switch. I'm not too familiar with that one. Is it like a handheld? Because like a Nintendo Switch is a handheld. I mean, is it like a handheld? Because I have seen a few handheld Ataris, but like the Nintendo Switch, I don't know. I do know that there's a new Virtual Boy coming out that you can put the Switch or the Switch 2 in, which is pretty dang awesome. It's only going to be $100, which, I mean, $100 is $100, but I'm not sure about the Atari that's like a Nintendo Switch. It sounds interesting though. Sounds like right up my alley, of course, but figured I'd come on and do. I haven't done a live stream in a little while, so I figured what the heck, I'll do at least some sort of live stream. I think I'm just tired looking quick. I do notice there are quite a few portable consoles that play Atari games. But I'm not exactly sure the one you're talking about. I mean, I might have seen it and just don't, not sure that that's the one you're talking about or whatever, but there are quite a bit of awesome Ataris out now though. There's one that's all digital. I was going to buy that one. Found it cheap on Facebook Marketplace, but it was like far away. So I'm like, eh. And then there's another one that just came out with. It actually does HDMI. And you can actually play this one does HDMI too, the digital one does, but There's another one that's looks like the original Atari, except for it's smaller, and it actually plays the old cartridges as well as they're making new cartridges, which is pretty awesome. But let's see. I'll have to ask him. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Be interesting to see what he's talking about because that it sounds definitely sounds interesting, for sure. Whoopsies. Just looking up videos here that could possibly be. Hey, how's it going, Sour X Throne? How's it going, buddy? It's good to see you today, buddy. Maybe this is what he's talking about. Wait a minute. Got to take my Maybe this is what he's talking about. Possibly. I don't think it's going to focus fully, but you can kind of get an idea of. I'm doing pretty good, buddy. Doing pretty good. Can't complain. Not that it would do any good if I did, you know. There's people out there that have it way worse than I do, that's for sure. So who am I to complain, you know? Here are the crickets out already. Did a little bit of running before I got home. Well, I mean, I did a little bit running before I come home, and then I did a little running after I come home. By the time I got home and got a few things done, I look at the time, it's like almost 9 o'clock. I'm like, wow, it's crazy. Where does the time go? You know what I mean? When you're not at work, it's like quick, you know? So I was like, well, I better try to do something, try to do a live stream or something at least. So I figured, you know, what I may as well try to do an hour at least here. Atari Lynx, I've definitely heard of the Atari Lynx. It's an old console though; it's not a new one, unless they come out with a new one, maybe. I mean that's possible. I don't I don't have like cable TV or nothing, so I don't see a lot of stuff advertised. A lot of times, I'm kind of in the Stone Age on that one, but once in a while, I'll see different things on YouTube and stuff like that from different YouTubers that I subscribe to. See different stuff come out, but There's actually two versions of the Atari Lynx, old versions at least. So I mean, I don't know if he means something like if he means that, or if there's something new that that's coming out. It's very possible. I know that the PlayStation's talking about a new portable, and Xbox is actually supposed to come out with a portable for the first time. So those would be cool. I also thought about getting a PlayStation portal, like yeah, PlayStation Portal, PORTAL portal. Um, Also thought about getting something like that because that would be cool as crap too. Because I could be in the house and have my PlayStation 5 on and be able to play it on that instead of being in the game room. Like if I'm watching the kids or whatever, I won't have to come out here or do anything. I could stay in there and spend time with them and have my PlayStation 5 in my hand, But, I don't know. I don't know if I could justify spending that money, but it's not real expensive nowadays, but especially like on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, but just jumped on to say. Oh, I understand, Steph. It was good seeing you too. Appreciate the show if it's getting put to good use, and love you too. I'll talk to you some other time. Get some sleep. But yeah, I sent an invite to a good buddy of mine, Mr. Chris. I'm not going to say exactly what his name is on here or whatever, but don't know if he want me to disclose that. He probably doesn't mind, but without his permission, I'm not going to do it. But we'll just leave it at that. His dad passed away, and so if everybody here can keep him in his prayers, keep you in his keep him in your prayers. There we go. How's that? Getting a little tongue-tied tonight, whatever. But yeah, I know firsthand how that is. I haven't lost my father, but I lost my mother, and I was really close to her, so it's not easy, that's for sure. Not easy at all. He's like all apologizing that he hasn't been on. I'm like, dude, I get it. Like, I do. I get it. Don't feel bad for not being on my live streams, you know what I mean? Like, I've had a couple live streams bomb anyway, so it was the last live stream, I don't think anyone came in, and it was like, honestly, I wasn't mad. I was just like, oh, I'll just change it to, like a pickups video, and it worked out alright, Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. It can't be a good showing every time, It just doesn't happen that way, and I know that, so wasn't disappointed at all. But yeah. So there's that. Buddy of mine, not in a real good place right now. His mom and his dad have been in poor shape, and he had trouble with his neighbor, messing with his door cam, and it's just a nightmare, like, I feel for him. I hope that things get better for him soon. Surely don't look good for him, It just, I know things happen for a reason, but sometimes it's hard to figure out what the reason is, Maybe sometimes you maybe never figure out what the reason is. It just happens, It's just a lot of stuff's out of your control, Got to worry about the things that you have control of, which is very little in this world, but but you gotta just stay as positive as you can, and sometimes that's not easy either, but it's just, you know. Well, looks like we already reached the half-hour mark. It seems like I just turned this thing on 10 minutes ago. Because I'm not at work. That's why. If I was at work, it'd be like, 10 minutes into my shift or something. I'd look up and be like, man, it's only 7:10, right? Really? Like, thought I was gonna have to work Saturday, but turns out I don't have to, which is a good thing, because Sandy's face painting this weekend. There's tomorrow at least, not all weekend. I'm gonna watch the kiddos. Some crazy people would call that babysitting. I just call it parenting. It's not babysitting if you watch your own kids, It's called parenting. But yeah. Are you still in here, Gage? If so, did you get me this shirt? I think you did. It looks like a shirt from you. Let's just put it that way. I can't think of anybody else that would have gotten it for me. So, or at least had a hand in it. Yeah, I hear you there, girlie. I believe you did too, because you're the only person I could think. You're the first person I thought of when I saw this shirt. So I can't think of anybody else. I mean, your mom might have bought it, but you had a hand in it. Let's put it that way, one way or another. Already yawning. Maybe I should turn the lights on before I turn this into a 4 hours worth of snoring. Let's not do that again. Or let's not me do that again. I still wish I would have kept it long enough to like download it to my phone or something and just to have, you know what I'm saying? Because that would have been pretty hilarious if you ask me. But don't think there's any new stuff, although I did get all the stuff finally that I need for my... Can I find it here? Right there. The PlayStation VR. I did finally get everything I needed for that. Why did it unfocus all of a sudden? There we go. I did finally get all the stuff I needed for that. I got it all hooked up. I thought I had everything. Go to hook it all up. And here the little transfer box, or whatever the heck they call it. I can't, receiver box, transfer box, whatever they call it. Didn't have a power supply. I'm like, so I had to buy that. Finally got that. So good to go now. I'll call you, but see, Chris, my buddy Chris, he tried that the one time. I fell asleep and he was sending me all sorts of messages, and they were going through, trying to call me. I didn't wake up. I was just like, I was like, jeez. Oh, they cut the live stream still going. That would have been a cool one for like a bloopers or something. Like 2 hours of talking, 4 hours of sleeping, or you know. I think it was at least 4 hours worth of me sleeping. I wish I would have went and watched it over just to see the comments. Somebody like, is that dude sleeping? Like, what's going on here? Been fun. I'm sure there'd have been some ignorant comments, but I look over them anymore. I don't even acknowledge that they even exist. I get a rude comment on here or something stupid, I just don't even, just pretend I don't even see it. Don't give them any attention. That's all they're looking for is attention. Don't give them any attention, they'll go away. So all they're looking for is some sort of validation, some sort of me getting pissed off and like, Snore City. Yeah, that's probably pretty much what it was. I mean, I don't know for a fact that I was snoring, but I'm pretty sure I was. Sitting in a chair, yeah. I don't know how I wouldn't have been, let's put it that way. But yeah, like I said, I don't think I have any kind of thing to show. I think everything I've gotten so far, I might do a video on the shelf that your mom got me. Just to show the stuff, you know, just to show that where I put it and what's on it and stuff like that, but don't have enough cord to do it on live. Exactly. Yeah. That's definitely the truth. Sandy's going to need me a little bit in the morning. I'm going to help her pack up her stuff she needs for her face painting gig, and but I don't need to wake up till 6 o'clock in the morning. That's late for me. Normally I'm up at 4:30, so 6 o'clock's sleeping in for me. I won't even need an alarm clock. I'll be awake before a 6 o'clock alarm ever goes off. So if I go to bed at 12 or 1 in the morning, I'll be up at 4:30, 5 o'clock without even an alarm going off. So I'll be good. Probably not going to stay up till 1 o'clock, but I'm just saying. Figured I'd get in an hour stream and then maybe fiddle around with something in here a little bit. And not quite sure what that is yet. Maybe listen to a record, I don't know. And then go in and go to hell to bed. Coming up on 40 minutes, so got roughly about 20 minutes left of the stream. Sorry in advance if someone leaves a comment while I'm signing off and I miss it. I apologize. If it's something that you really wanted me to know, make sure you put it in the comment section below of this video if that happens, and I appreciate it. Remember, again, 500 subscribers. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I have had some subscribers go up, so can't remember exactly what it is now, like 752 or something like that. I think last time I looked, I can't remember exactly. 754, I think, actually, last time I looked. And I guess I can look, but that doesn't mean, you know, after this video, the people that watch it after this video, if that's going to be accurate or not, because it could go up, it could go down, you know, you just never know. So, but currently, as of right now, I got 756 actually. Cool. Stream's looking pretty good, but yeah. Going to be doing next month. We're going to be doing the Halloween parade in McConnellsburg. I think it's the 21st, I believe. I think that's what it is. It's like a Thursday. I think it's the 21st, I believe. So anybody that lives, you know, Gurley, or anybody that might want to go to McConnellsburg, we'll be doing the parade. I want to try to do a little bit to my Jeep before then. Maybe put another light on it or something for something on the roof rack. But I'm not quite sure what yet. But because as everybody knows, things cost money. So we all know how that is. So might just wing it the way it is. Definitely want to get make sure the beacon light works. If it doesn't work, then I don't have to go without it, but I'd rather it work, you know. Is a game I'm probably gonna end up buying it for the MetaQuest, which is this VR headset right here. It doesn't have any cords or nothing. If anybody's not familiar with that, it's called Moss. It's like a little mouse with a sword. It's pretty neat. It sounds, I can't say it sounded stupid. It didn't sound stupid to me. It just sounded like something I wouldn't be interested in, but it's actually pretty dang decent. It's only like $12.99 for the game, so I'll end up buying that here. I played like through the demo, and it says if you want to play further, pay $12.99. I'm like, yeah. I didn't do it yet, but you know, I will eventually. Hopefully, do it before. Hopefully, that's not just like a limited time price, and it goes back up to whatever it was. By the time I make a decision of whether when I'm gonna buy it, it's not if, it's when. But you know, I might be too late, but hopefully not. That sort of thing does happen now. Can't be on top of everything. That's for sure. Some things will slip out of your hand. Okay, yeah, that'd be cool to have you there, girlie, for sure. Yeah, we normally do it. I think there's been at least one Halloween, maybe a couple Halloweens ago that we didn't go, but most of the time we do. Last year we just showed up and we're like, yeah, hey, take a number, get in this part of the line. So my buddy Aaron has done a lot to his ecto, and he got a new siren and stuff, so it ought to be pretty awesome. Already coming up on 50 minutes. It's crazy. Also have a few ideas for stuff to go do in the game room. I don't want to give it away right now, but I'm gonna be trying some new stuff out here, and I'm gonna put up some more shelves here soon. As soon as I am able to get money for the lumber to do it with. Preferably like a 1x10 or 1x12. Preferably 1x12, but wood is just so expensive anymore. It's ridiculous. I mean, everything is, but lumber is expensive. A lot more expensive than it used to be. Craziness. Oh. I actually do have one thing that I didn't do a video on. For anybody that doesn't know, I do have mask rhino back. There's a couple missing pieces. There's a broken piece on it, so it's not 100% complete by any means, but got it for $45. I can't beat that. The last one I had, it was 100% complete, but it was $120 some, so it was like, this one was $45, and I was gonna buy pieces as I go. Like it was missing the top piece. I bought that, so the top's not, a big gap in it. That makes it look 100% better. And the missile's missing. I'm not really that concerned about that right now. The only thing I might try to get now is the passenger side mirror. It's broke off. Not overly concerned about it, but if I run across it somewhere and I can afford it, I'm going to obviously buy it. But and then the only other thing it was be missing besides those couple things is the mat tracker that belongs to that vehicle. So I have a mat tracker, but it's like the first ever mat tracker in the gray suit, gray helmet. Helmet called Vision. It's just a gray helmet. But there's several versions of mat tracker in different vehicles. He's also in Volcano. But anyway, I got about 10 more minutes to go. Just looking around to make sure that there isn't anything that I can show. But yes, I'm definitely going to get some sort of lighting for back here. Some of them little push button lights. And put down each console, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64. And then I got like a Wii U down here and an Atari and PlayStation 2. And then there's actually a console behind that side shield for the PC. And then there's a PS3 and a PS1 over here. There's a couple PS1s, version 2. And got the Sega CD up here. There's also a Sega CD over here that I was trying to get to work. I put a new laser in it, but I must have put the laser in wrong because it just now it doesn't do anything. Whereas before the lights came on, but it's always a process, you know. I'd love to get one of the Sega CDs working and that GameCube working, and I would love to get my PS3 working, but that would just, I don't know. I think that's above my skill set. I don't solder, and I don't know exactly what's wrong with it to start with, so I know the heat sink, the thermal paste, there we go. I know the thermal paste needs replaced in it. I don't know if that's the only thing wrong with it or not. A buddy of mine gave it to me and said, you know, make sure you, it definitely needs thermal paste probably because it's pretty old, you know. It's the first PS3, you know. So be cool to get those fixed. I did fix my my Dreamcast, which is pretty awesome. That's what's behind that plate right there, Dreamcast, Sega Dreamcast. But But anyway, get ready to end this stream here. Definitely appreciate everybody stopping in. Anybody that watches this video after the fact, I appreciate you as well. Just remember, if you see stuff in here, if you look at past videos that I've done, if you like what you see, consider subscribing. I don't really ask that much, but every once in a while I want to, you know, mention that just because, you know, don't have a horribly far way to go for 500 subscribers or 800 subscribers. Tell them falling asleep, right? Don't have a terrible long time to go for 800 subscribers, but there's still a good bit, and I do love doing giveaways for sure, so it would definitely be awesome to do another giveaway soon. But I do have 2K25 now. I have to see about unlocking some of the characters so people have more of a choice when they're picking their wrestlers at the giveaway. But I think I have some time for that because at 756 I got a ways to go to 800. So who knows? It might surprise me, and I might be at 800 in a couple weeks, but I doubt it. You know, it'd be awesome, but I doubt it. But try to get some more caffeine. It's zero sugar, but it's still got caffeine, so maybe it'll help for these last few minutes. But yeah, just for people that don't know what I was talking about when I was talking about Rhino, it's this man's vehicle here. I did a review on it before when I had it before, but this is obviously a different one because the other one's burned up. But I just bought this plate right here, this little shield that it like kind of flips back when you're pulling this out, and just makes it look nicer with it on there. But as you can see, this mirror here's broke off. Not a huge deal for me, but it would be cool to have, you know, a mirror on there, but it's not a huge deal for me. Like I said, I got it for 45 bucks. There was really no beating that price, even though the stack doesn't want to stay put. I hate that, how it does that, but the other one springs back nice. I'm not sure why this one doesn't. I'd like to fix that somehow, but again, $45, and with that happening, a steal. Because it does have the back piece, because there's a little car. This is a little thing, a little dude sits in there, and this comes apart, and it does quite a bit of stuff. If you ever see the MASS logo, this rig would be on that. And I have it parked over here by Boulder Hill, so makes it even cooler that it's sitting here at the Boulder Hill. It makes it even cooler. I might put something in that behind that stack to keep it over, because I'm not going to transform it, especially with the stack the way it is. I'm not going to do that part of it anyway, so I'll probably thank you, girlie. I'm probably going to put something over there just to keep that upright or whatever. But your dad, girlie, actually is the one to give me the PS3. It's the original backwards compatible PS3, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. And I don't know anybody close that would be able to fix it for me, so probably gonna be a while for it, because the other PS3s are a cinch to tear apart. Like the newer version of the PS3 and the middle version of the PS3, I am fully confident tearing those apart, doing anything to, but that original PS3 is just a pain in the ass to take apart and make sure you get it back together the right way. And I'm just not gonna risk it, you know, just because it's, you know, I wish Sony would still like be able to fix them, but I don't think they do. I have to Google that just for the hell of it, but I don't think they do anymore, which is pretty sad, but what do you do? And I would find somewhere to send it, but number one, expense. Number two, I don't know if I'm going to get it back in one piece. You know, you don't know. I don't want it broke more than it already is in transit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'd rather find someone that within driving distance. You know what I mean? And then I'm not going to have to spend a ton of money to fix, even though it's, you know, that's probably impossible, because it's probably going to be enough, you know, it's probably going to be a good bit of work that has to be done to it to get it to work, and a good bit of work means a good bit of money, so just really, I'll probably never get it done, to be, you know, be fair. It's kind of sad, but I'd love to be able to get it in working order again, but it just, it's not really feasible right now, you know. But anyway, I'm up to an hour and I haven't fell asleep yet, so I think I'm going to cut my losses here. Thanks to everybody that came out, checked out my stream, whether you did it live or whether you're doing it now after the fact, after it's uploaded. Appreciate it. Remember, at 800 subscribers, going to be doing a giveaway. And I'll do the details on that later when I hit 800. Currently at 756 now, so we'll see how that goes. And thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting everything, the channel and all. And till next time, I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis.